Jaina Canon is the body of general rules, principles, standards, laws etc. that are considered binding on the followers of Jainism. It is also known as Jain Agamas, a collection of sacred texts of Jainism that forms the foundation of Jainism. These are believed to have been transmitted orally for centuries before being codified. The canon was finalized at the Council of Vallabhi. There are differences between the canons accepted by the Svetambara and Digambara sects, with the Svetambara canon being a collection of 45 works, and the authenticity of the Svetambara canon being disputed by the Digambaras. Here are some of the selected sacred texts. Wisdom and Quotso. Monks, resist the wiles of women. Avoid their friendship and company. The little pleasure you get from them will only lead you into trouble. Sutra Kritanga. There's no knowledge without right faith. No conduct is possible without knowledge. Without conduct, there's no liberation. And without liberation, no deliverance. Mahavir, Uttaradhyana Sutra. All unenlightened persons produce sufferings. Having become deluded, they produce and reproduce sufferings in this endless world. Mahavir, Uttaradhyana Sura. That with the help of which we can know the truth, control the restless mind, and purify the soul, is called knowledge. Mahavir, Mulachara. That which subdues passions, leads to beatitude and fosters friendliness is called knowledge. Mahavir, Mulachara. My soul characterized by knowledge and faith is alone eternal. All other phases of my existence to which I am attached are external occurrences that are transitory. Mahavir, Ni Masra. Righteousness consists in complete self-absorption and in giving up all kinds of passions including attachment. It is the only means of transcending the mundane existence. The Jainas have said so. Bhava Pahura. Don't kill any living beings. Don't try to rule them. Mahavir, Akaranga. The essence of all knowledge consists in not committing violence. The doctrine of ahimsa is nothing but the observance of equality, i.e. the realization that just as I do not like misery, others also do not like it. Knowing this, one should not kill anybody. Mahavir, Sutra Kratanga. To kill any living being amounts to killing oneself. Compassion to others is compassion to one's own self. Therefore one should avoid violence like poison and thorn, that cause pain. Mahavir, Bhagavati Aradhna. Don't be proud if you gain, nor be sorry if you lose. Mahavir, Akaranga. Only the one who has transcended fear can experience equanimity. Mahavir, Sutra Kratanga. Let me renounce the bondage of attachment and hatred, pride and meekness, curiosity, fear, sorrow, indulgence and abhorrence, in order to accomplish equanimity. Mahavir, Mulachara. One who remains equanimous in the midst of pleasures and pains is a sramana, being in the state of pure consciousness. Mahavir, Pravchansara. O self, practice truth, and nothing but truth. Enlightened by the light of truth, the wise transcends death. Mahavir, Akaranga. Truth alone is the essence in the world. Mahavir, Prasnavyakarna. A truthful man is treated as reliable as the mother, as venerable as the guru, preceptor, and as beloved as the one who commands knowledge. Mahavir, Mulachara. Truthfulness indeed is tapa, penance. In truthfulness do reside self-restraint and all other virtues. Just as the fish can live only in the sea, so can all other virtues reside in truthfulness alone. Mahavir, Bhagavati Aradhna. One should not speak unless asked to do so. He should not disturb others in conversation. He should not backbite and indulge in fraudulent untruth. Mahavir, Dasvakalika. One should not utter displeasing words that arouse ill feelings in others. One should not indulge in speech conducive to the evil. Mahavir, Dasvakalika. Discipline of speech consists in refraining from telling lies and in observing silence. Mahavir, Mulachara. As gold does not cease to be gold even if it is heated in the fire, an enlightened man does not cease to be enlightened on being tortured by the effects of karma. Mahavir, Samyasra. On the aggravation of one's greed, a person fails to distinguish between what should be done and what should not be done. He is daredevil who can commit any offense even at the cost of his own life. Mahavir, Bhagavati Aradhna. A thief feels neither pity nor shame, nor does he possess discipline and faith. There is no evil that he cannot do for wealth. Mahavir, Bhagvat Aradhna. By practicing celibacy one can fulfill all other woes: chastity, tapas, penance, vinya, humility, sayama, self-restraint, forgiveness, self-protection and detachment. Mahavir, Prasnavyakrana. The sun scorches only during the day, but Cupid scorches in the day as well as in the night. One can protect oneself from the sun, but cannot from Cupid. Mahavir, Bhagvati Aradhna. The more you get, the more you want. The greed increases with the gain. Mahavir, Uttaradhyana. Greed even for a piece of straw, not to speak of precious things, produces sin. A greedless person, even if he wears a crown, cannot commit sin. Mahavir, Bhagvati Aradhna. External renunciation is meaningless if the soul remains fettered by internal shackles. Mahavir, Bhava Pahura. The five senses of the awakened always remain inactive. The five senses of the unawakened always remain active. By means of the active five one acquires bondage, while by means of the inactive five the bondage is severed. Mahavir, Isi Bhasyam. Keep yourself always awake. One who keeps awake increases his wisdom. He who falls asleep in wretched. Blessed is he who keeps awake. Mahavir, Brahtakalpa Bhashe. Birth is attended by death, youth by decay and fortune by misfortune. Thus everything in this world is momentary. Mahavir, Kartikeyanu Priksa. The courageous as well as the cowardly must die, when death is inevitable for both. Why should not one welcome death smilingly and with fortitude? Mahavir, Mulachara. Both the righteous and unrighteous must die, when death is inevitable for both. Why should not one embrace death while maintaining good conduct? Mahavir, Mulachara. There is nothing as fearful as death, and there is no suffering as great as birth. Be free from the fear of both birth and death, by doing away with attachment to the body. Mahavir, Mulachara. Do not be in dread of the dreadful, the illness, the disease, the old age, and even the death or any other object of fear. Mahavir, Prasnavyakrana.